Here we go again, Bootleg Creations back for another one. Why? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy LLC D, aka Bootleg Creations, coming at you with another high definition production. Strap in your seatbelts, but don't get too comfortable, cause I'm about to hit you with another bootleg creation. You dig? You already know how it is, man. We coming at them like a crack addict with bad habits, you know what I'm saying? We gotta stay consistent, man. I missed yesterday, but that ain't no excuse not to post today. So I'm getting with it and I'm staying locked in, man. Today is March 4th, 2024. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is, man. But yeah, man, I'm just coming in, locking back in just to give a little update on life, you know what I'm saying? And this how we've been moving, you know what I'm saying? And this, you know what I'm saying? Recollect, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So enough said, let's get straight into it, you know what I'm saying? So let's recap yesterday because I missed yesterday. And like I said, no excuses, but kind of just had to like this lock back in on what yesterday was for me. So yesterday was Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So Sunday I went out, had a good time, you know what I'm saying, with everybody I was with. Really, my Sunday was actually so blessed, I can't even complain, you know what I'm saying? I really got to thank God for that. Ooh, trying to hit the camera. I really got to thank God for my Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Because I really ain't expected to like be as good and just be as like eventful as it was, but like I ain't do that much, but like everything I did was just cool, calm, and cordial type stuff, you know what I'm saying, with everybody, like the friends and family I really hung out with. It was really cool, you know what I'm saying, no complaints over here, you know what I'm saying, and that's how I'm really just hoping all my days to go to the end of time like that, you know what I'm saying, like just true blessings. That was just really cool, you know what I'm saying. But let me kind of hop in detail on how my Sunday went. So, you know what I'm saying, ended up chilling with the fam, you know what I'm saying, going out. We stayed outside for like about 3-4 hours, just cool, got something to eat, went to the park and we relaxed, you know what I'm saying, had a good old time, you know what I'm saying, enjoyed the day. And then we had transition. Your boy had to go lock in on his work, you know what I'm saying, your boy stayed putting in his work behind the scenes. Like I said, we got some stuff in the making, so just be on the watch, you know what I'm saying, for everything that's coming through. You already know how it is. So yeah, but after I ended up leaving the park, ended up going lock in with this work with my partner. You know what I'm saying? You already know who you is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no names out there right now. Just know everything coming into place sooner or later, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so ended up putting in this work, you know what I'm saying? Got some cold footage, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I really like the artist that I'm working with because it's just one of those things of just like, he doesn't mind putting himself out there or into positions that most people wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the originality that a lot of people don't possess nowadays, and I really like that and I mess with that, you know what I'm saying? He even put me on to some people that was like real cool, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, we ended up going to a dope spot. I ain't even gonna put all that man information out there because I ain't even one of them people, but just know, A, we working, you know what I'm saying, for real, you know what I'm saying. Let's see what time it is. 11:11 on the clock, man. More blessings to you, you know what I'm saying. If y'all ever see 11:11, put y'all wishes out there into the world and let the Lord take them for you. So my 11:11 is I'm wishing for gratitude and peace for everybody I love, and I'm wishing for my financial freedom to come this year and everyone around me to also have benefit from that. So you already know, you know what I'm saying. But back to what we was talking about. Like I said, so yeah, we ended up having a dope ass spot, dope ass shot, you know what I'm saying. We was getting it in, you know what I'm saying, filming. I might clip it, like I might not. Probably not gonna clip it because, you know what I'm saying, I'm still just trying to get to the consistency of this daily vlogging type stuff, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, ended up doing that. But I was actually challenged Sunday, believe it or not. So ended up doing all that. And we went to a premiere for a little upcoming producer, actor type things. It was very, very good, very cordial, you know what I'm saying. Got to see like some cool faces and got to see a lot of people just how everybody working. Like, just because your work might be small doesn't mean the production won't be good or great, you know what I'm saying. Because like it was a $0 production. Everybody was volunteering for it, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, to see the project that they made, it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This might have been like a small budget film, but this really could have been like something that really popped off, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy who made this movie, you know what I'm saying? I was really impressed. It's about like a good 20-30 minute movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was locked in the whole time because like the script was good, the actors, everybody did their part, you know what I'm saying? And as long as you got the pieces of the puzzle all lined up and you just putting them where they go, you can't beat that, you know what I'm saying? But that's really how it is, you know what I'm saying? So I was able just to, you know what I'm saying, recollect up here, you know what I'm saying? It's really just tap in with that. So it was good energy, you know what I'm saying? And that was it, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're looking for this year. It's just good energy, you know what I'm saying? Just progress and just be progress and just be more in tune with your star player, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about the other day, and that's all we doing. But that wasn't the moral of the Sunday, you know what I'm saying? The moral of the Sunday was actually having moral. So we ended up leaving the premiere and going to one of our little people's house, you know what I'm saying? Everything was cool, but it just made me kind of just like tap in on how a lot of other people living, you know what I'm saying? So ended up getting to the house. I ain't really know what to expect, but it's a nice little location, but you know what I'm saying? But this made me realize like how much, I ain't gonna say better I'm living than people, but how much more, you know what I'm saying, just blessed I am to be in a position that I am, you know what I'm saying? Not saying this person was living bad, but it's like when you see this person in reality and just how this man act and just, oh, this how you live, it all makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that it really went full circle for me, but it was just a good experience. But moral of the story was basically, so that person is a smoker. He do everything, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put all his business out there because, you know what I'm saying, everybody gotta be mindful of that. But, you know what I'm saying, just though he do all the good stuff, the fun activities that we can't discuss on YouTube. Ting! You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he do all the good stuff, and it's just like one of those things. He was like, man, you trying to smoke? And in that moment, I was like, I do. But what's the purpose of having this mental march if we not being mentally strong and being mentally disciplined on our goals that we set from the jump? So from the jump, I was like, I just held it, passed it on, you know what I'm saying, because it wasn't meant for me right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm really tapping into my power up here, you know what I'm saying, just to really like be locked in, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm not gonna mess up, you know what I'm saying? And like I said on the first video of the month, you know what I'm saying, don't let people around you affect your actions, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm not gonna react to it, I'm just go do what I need to and do. And everything was cool from there, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like everybody got their own things that they like in the world, you know what I'm saying? I had to realize, and this gonna be another video, I'll probably do this tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, because we about to be on that 10-minute mark, but I had to realize smoking ain't even nothing that's good for me, you know what I'm saying? It's a depressant versus an upper to me, you know what I'm saying? But that's a video we're gonna do for another time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just knowing that those situations can all just be avoided if you just willpower and you just lock in, like, I don't really want this right now. So pass that on. Everything was good. The night was good. Got to really joke with them. You know what I'm saying? Joke with the boys. We was cooler. Ended up going home, getting up for work the next day. You know what I'm saying? And that brings us to today. You know what I'm saying? March 1st. So this the beginning of my new work week type stuff. Pretty good, solid day. You know what I'm saying? Only thing about my job, it's cool. Literally, you know what I'm saying, I literally work in a freezer. I might really put a clip in right here on some stuff of just like how it is, but like it's locking my mindset into what I want. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm starting to get real motivated about the things that I want out of life and the people that I want in my life. So, but I know if I'm not putting in the work to get it, it ain't gonna happen. So you gotta just keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of good progression in this world, you know what I'm saying? That might be a video I talk about a little bit later too, you know what I'm saying, on some stuff. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, that's really, you know, was really it, you know what I'm saying? Work day was good, no complaints, you know what I'm saying? Just a little cold, but other than that, it got its dull moments when like we might not be working and we kind of just trying to kill time. But other than that, everybody around me kind of cool. I just got to be a little bit more out there and just be a little bit more talkative. Cause certain people, I don't like when certain people see you And it's not like we don't work together, but it's like, you know, y'all know these feelings, like, when, you know what I'm saying, you see somebody and want to talk to you, you put your head down and you walk like this. When you just walk past them, then you pick your head up when you go by, like, man, that's some fake energy. I don't really respect that, but I know certain people aren't as vocal from the beginning, so I know I just have to change that around for myself. So that's all. Ain't nothing to it. It's just getting used to it, you know what I'm saying? And just tapping in. So that's gonna be my challenge for tomorrow when I do get in, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing that it's all good, you know what I'm saying? If you want to make those connections, go make them, you know what I'm saying? Just be there for that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, we really it, you know what I'm saying? We done hit that 10-minute mark. You already know how it go, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna tap back in tomorrow with some more. Tomorrow my topic's gonna be way more juicy, you know what I'm saying? Because I got some stuff I really want to talk about. I done put them in the notes. I done got them locked in, you know what I'm saying? So everything will come to fruition how I really want it. So, you know what I'm saying? Because this year, pedal to the metal, I'm coming at them, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. But enough said, enough done, you know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Bootleg Creations, aka LLC D, locked in for another one, you know what I'm saying? You already know what to do, man. Hit that share button, like the video, and subscribe if you really rocking with your boy. If not, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a hater the rest of your life. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? We gonna catch you in the next one. You dig?